beautiful lady. Her name is Ogechi, and this is her story. Sometime in April last year, I went to a supermarket very close to my house for a shopping. When I wanted to make payment for the items I picked, my debit card declined. As I was still thinking of what to do, one handsome young man standing behind me handed me over his debit card and said I should make the payment, that we will sort it out when we get outside. So I made the payment and went outside to wait for him. When he came outside, I wanted to transfer his money back to him, but he refused. He said I should not bother. Instead, he requested for my phone number, and that was how we became friends. And then we started dating. He drops me off to work every morning and picks me from work every evening. In fact, we became very close. He spends most of his time in my house. He told me he's a businessman and he travels a lot. So whenever he's around, we are always together in my house. Sometimes we hang out in hotels. After 3 months, I became curious. I needed to know him more. I don't even know where he stays. So I told him I needed to know his house. He told me that his house is very dirty, that he's not always around. That's why he spends most of his time in a hotel. But if I insist on knowing his house, that he has to clean the place up. But I told him I can do the cleaning. He said no, that is too dirty. That is not something I will handle. He said I shouldn't bother, that he will get cleaners to clean the place that weekend so that I will spend time in his house. But deep in me, I was worried. I was suspecting that he may be married because I was wondering how I have dated somebody for 3 months. He has never mentioned us going to his house. Instead, he takes me to different hotels or we spend time in my house. That weekend, he called me. He told me that he will be picking me up to his house that evening. And he asked me what I wanted to eat. I told him that I love vegetable soup. Around 8 p.m. that night, he came to my house and picked me, and we drove to his house. When we got to his house, it was a mansion. Right from outside, you can tell that no one has been in that compound for a long time. He parked the car, went down, and opened the gate by himself. So we drove in. When we entered the compound, I saw grasses everywhere. It became very obvious to me that no one has been in this compound for a very long time. I became very afraid. Chills were all over my body. He noticed the way I was behaving. He said he told me already that he doesn't like spending time in that house because everywhere is so dirty and he's not always in town. I started begging him for us to go back to my house or go to a hotel. He said no, because he has already prepared vegetable soup for me, that we are going to spend the night in his house. That was when I started crying. I started begging him that I'm no longer comfortable and there was no light in that compound. So he asked me to wait for him in the car. He went inside and brought the vegetable soup and we drove out. When I left that compound alive, I was so happy. I never mentioned going to his house again. And we continued dating. But the truth is that I wasn't comfortable. Because I don't understand why somebody will abandon that kind of mansion and spending money in different hotels. He never talks about his family. He doesn't talk about his friends. He doesn't discuss with anybody. And nobody calls his line. It's just me and him. So I started asking him a lot of questions about his family, about his friends and all that. So he promised me that both of us will be traveling to his village during Christmas. But we never did. He was a very caring man. He loves me so much. He never allowed me to lack anything. In fact, ever since I met him, I never touched my salary. February this year, I missed my period. I told him about it. He was so excited. So he proposed to me. I told him I will accept his proposal only if he takes me to his family. So he took my diary and wrote his family name, his village name, everything I need to know about his family. And he promised to take me to his family during Easter. And that was the last time I saw him. His 2 lines were off. I called and called and called and I got tired. I became so worried that something must have happened. So I decided to go to his house in case he's avoiding me because of the pregnancy. When I got to his house, grasses has even covered his gates. No sign of him. I became more worried. So I decided to ask some guys I saw around there. They told me that the owner of that house had died in a motor accident over 2 years ago. That was when I knew I had been dealing with a ghost. I just fainted and woke up in the hospital. When I told people what has happened, nobody believed me. Right now, I am so confused. Please, I need your advice. What do you think I should do? I am pregnant for a ghost. But remember, he left his family address with me. What do you think I should do? Do you think I should locate his family? Or do you think I should just remove this pregnancy? Please, I really need your help because right now I am so confused. This is very, very serious. My sister, this one big past me. Oh. I don't even know what to say. I'm going to leave this matter in the hands of my viewers. Okay? Let my viewers settle this one because I don't know what to say. You see, this is why it is very important for you to know who you are dating. Oh. Hey, things are happening. Oh. Things are really going on. This one shocked me. Oh. My viewers, please, what do you think this young woman should do? Please drop it for me at the comment section because she will also be there to read it. Thank you for always watching my videos. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to share this video. Share this video to go viral so that ladies will learn from this video, okay? See you in my next video. Bye-bye.
Bye guys, it's 12:03.